Hello students, this is your geography lesson. In this lesson, we are going to discuss Pakistan's energy crisis and alternative sources of energy from Unit 8, Power Resources. So we start our lesson. Come to page number 143. We will read together and understand more about it. There is a rising need for alternative and renewable sources of energy in Pakistan, whose progress and economic growth may strongly be linked to availability of power for industrial, agricultural, and domestic purposes. Pakistan is an energy deficient country and each year spends a large amount for its foreign exchange on the import of oil to meet its energy requirements. Thus, the need to develop alternative energy resources has become an emergency requirement for running the country. So students, we are in shortage of energy resources and we have to import energy or resources or power resources from the other countries to run our industries, to run our country. According to the Oxford Dictionary, alternative energy is defined as coming from sources that do not deplete, consume natural resources, or harm the environment. Wind power is an example. The term alternative is used to contrast with fossil fuels. The most widely used alternative energy resources are solar and wind. So both energy resources are in the place of fossil fuels, which have shown prospects and potential for efficient utilization. Others include tidal wave, biomass, and geothermal sources. Today we will read about solar power and wind power. What is solar power or solar energy? Solar energy is radiant light and heat from the sun. Solar energy is the transformation of heat, the energy that comes from the sun. It has been used for thousands of years in many different ways by people all over the world. The oldest uses of solar energy is for heating, cooking, and drying. So the energy of sunlight, solar power is used in several ways. One way is to collect it in solar cells, photovoltaic cells. Solar cells can power radios and even small cars. So we can say conversion of sunlight heat energy either directly by using photovoltaic cells, also called photovoltaics, or indirectly by using concentrated solar power. Solar furnaces use giant mirrors to focus the sun's rays on a boiler. Steam from the boiler is used to make electricity. Solar panels collect heat energy from the sun. So, photovoltaic cells convert sunlight into electric current using the photoelectric effect. In Pakistan, there is enough potential for solar energy as there are 250 to 300 sunny days a year in many parts of the country. Continuous cloudy days are also rare. Solar energy can be used for rural electrification, water heating, pumping water from wells, and for cooking purposes. Solar energy has the advantage of being safe, pollution free, efficient, and in limitless supply. But the construction of solar power stations is expensive and requires further advances in technology. Students will learn that this use this system uses lenses or mirrors and tracking systems to focus on a large area of sunlight and create a small beam that boils water to promote steam. Heat energy of steam moves turbines to produce electricity. Here in Pakistan, we have 250 to 300 sunny days, enough potential in Pakistan, but here is no major plant set up or developed so far. So students, it can be used for rural electrification, water heating, tube wells, tractors, motorboats for fishing and cooking. Currently, solar technology is used in rural telephone exchanges, highway emergency telephones, refrigeration for medicines in the hospitals, etc. The Public Health Department has installed many solar water pumps for drinking purposes in different parts of the country. A number of companies are not only involved in trading photovoltaic products and appliances but also manufacturing different components of PV photovoltaic systems. They are selling PV modules, batteries, regulators, inverters, as well as practical low power gadgets such as photovoltaic lamps, battery chargers, garden lights, etc., as an alternative source to conserve electricity. So students, we can say currently it is being used for rural telephone exchange, highway emergency telephones, refrigerating medicines in hospitals and electric poles on the motorway. In the public health department, government has installed solar water pumps to pump out clean drinking water, and many PV devices, batteries, regulators, modules, calculators, inverters, lamps, lights have been introduced in different sectors. Wind power. Students, do you know about wind power? Wind power or wind energy is the use of wind to provide mechanical power through wind turbines to turn electric generators for electric power. Wind power is a popular, sustainable, renewable energy source that has a much smaller impact on the environment compared to burning fossil fuels. Now come to page number 146. Humans use wind power or motion energy for many purposes: sailing, flying a kite, and even generating electricity. In the recent past, wind energy has emerged as clean, abundant, affordable, inexhaustible, and an environment friendly source of energy. The term wind energy or wind power describes the process by which the wind is used to generate mechanical power or electricity. Windmills and wind pumps convert the kinetic energy in the wind into mechanical power. This mechanical power can be used for specific tasks such as grinding grain or pumping water. A wind turbine has a generator which converts this mechanical power into electricity. Large-scale wind farms, which consist of many turbines, are connected to electrical grids to provide electricity to a large area. Individual turbines can provide electricity to isolated locations. So, students, what is the mechanism of wind power production? It's conversion of kinetic energy of moving wind into electric energy. Wind turbines are rotated rapidly by the kinetic energy of wind. Kinetic energy is first converted into mechanical and then electrical energy by the generator in the turbine. As such, the mechanical energy may be used to pump out groundwater or grind grains. Electricity is produced on small or large scale depending on the number of turbines. A small wind farm provides electricity to a small isolated area. Large wind farms with many turbines are connected to the power grid to provide electricity to larger areas. This is for today. Thank you for listening. Take care. Allah Hafiz.